looks crazy. Hi guys, and welcome to Crystal Best Fitness. I'm Crystal Best, and my God, I look crazy this morning. And I am on a journey to get to my goal weight this year of anywhere between 135 to 140 pounds. I am currently 171 pounds, coming down from my starting weight for this journey, which was 192 pounds on the 1st of January, which is why today is 106, and an ultimate highest weight that I ever achieved, which was 225 pounds. Today is going to be a great day. We're calling it on today, and today already started really well. I got really good news on an email, and everything is just falling into place for a couple other things that I'm working on. Today I want to talk about goal setting and achieving your goals. Well, obviously with regards to weight loss, and focusing on yourself and what's happening with your goals and what's happening in your life. Now, weight loss is a super personal thing. I tell people all the time, no one could really, everyone has a weight range that is a healthy weight range. And that's why your body mass index, your healthy weight is between, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's 18.5 or 19 to 24.9, right? I think it's 18.9 to 24.9, something like that. You can check it out. Look it up. So when you're at a certain weight, your body is the healthiest, obviously, because you don't have excess fat, excess visceral fat, and your body functions best at a certain weight. That is like science. That's not me. That's not what Crystal says or what any other person says. That is just a fact. So what I wanna, when getting started with your weight loss journey, so I always tell people the first thing to do is consult your doctor. So you want to consult your doctor and find out if what you're planning to do to lose weight is something that you can do and is something that is healthy for you to do. Like, for instance, I'll give you an example. I do intermittent fasting. So I do that for the health benefits of intermittent fasting, but also the weight loss benefits. Plus, I don't wake up famished. I don't. Whenever I eat breakfast, I make myself eat breakfast. So when I found out that, hi Stickman Animations, when I found out that, this whole breakfast is the most important meal of the day is not necessarily a fact, I took that seriously, and I went into the rabbit hole of the internet and did my research, and I was like, I wonder if that is true, if you don't have to break that fast so early. Breakfast, or breaking your fast, is the first time you eat, period, in the day. And I know the circadian rhythm, and I know there's a lot more to it than that. So like some people believe you're supposed to eat once you wake up. Other persons, I always say do what is best for you and on the advice of a doctor. So I spoke to my doctor before I started this, and I made sure, and I asked her, is it okay if I fast for so long when the day comes? And she's like, oh, absolutely, you're healthy, you're fine. And if it's not taking anything from you, or if you're not suffering during the fast, and I'm not, listen, sometimes 12 o'clock comes and I'm not even remotely hungry. 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Some days, and you would see that when I share my meals, some days my first meal is at 6 p.m. I literally sometimes have OMAD, which is OMAD, 1 meal a day. Sometimes I do that, and I do an extra long fast. What I know is that there are so many benefits of fasting other than weight loss. So like your body in a fasting state does so much, like it functions better, it heals up what needs to be healed up, and oh, my computer just shut down, what is that? And there's just a lot more to it. I always tell people, do your own research. jump on Google and type in that you want to learn more about fasting. Is fasting healthy for weight loss? You do your research and find out, because the most important thing is that you're doing something that is valuable to your body, and all of our bodies are different. So there's no one rule for all when it comes to weight loss or anything for that matter. So, right. So talk to your doctor is the first step, right? Secondly, what I want you to do is you have to have a plan for your weight loss. Weight loss is not willy-nilly. Yeah, just gonna eat less, and I guess I'm gonna probably try to move more. And that's not gonna work for weight loss. If you're serious, and especially like if you have 5 pounds to lose, maybe. But when you're like me, okay, so if I want to be 140 and I was 225, that is 85 pounds. That's how much I had to lose initially, which is absolutely scary. So I had so much, hi KJ Gamer, I had so much weight to lose. So I had to have a plan, and I had to have a serious plan. So you didn't see me lose the first 30 something pounds. You didn't see me lose that. I lost that by myself because I came from 225 to 192 on my own. Then I started this channel when I was 192 pounds, and I'm now 171 pounds. What I did is I made a plan. If you look at my first daily weight loss vlog, which I did on the 1st of January, I literally sat down and I made a plan. Make a plan, write it down. So what your plan should entail is exactly what you're going to do to lose the weight. So my plan was to commit to doing one daily vlog in which I share and I talk about what I'm doing for the weight loss, how I'm going, and to maintain what's happening. Share my meals so that I'm encouraged to eat healthy and properly when the day comes. Do weigh-in Wednesdays, so weigh myself every Wednesday in order to maintain and see how I'm going. So, but not, and when I say share my meals, not just share my meals, but eat like this. So that the goal was to eat like this and share my meals. So my plan for eating is half my plate should be vegetables. So 50% vegetables, 25% complex carbohydrates, and 25% proteins. This is how I eat. So the plan was to do a daily vlog, eat healthy and share my meals, weigh every Wednesday to maintain and see where I'm at to make sure I'm losing weight. Because if you're not losing weight, then something is either wrong with your eating or your movement. So weight loss is a simple science of how much calories you ingest and how much calories your body burns. So what goes in and then what comes out. That's what weight loss is, essentially. At its most basic, that's what it is. So if you eat more food than your body could burn, then your body's going to store the excess food as fat. And if you eat less food than your body could burn, then your body is going to literally feed off itself and whatever fat stores it has in order to function and make your body function. So, and correct me if I'm wrong, I would always say I am not a expert at anything. Do not take my word for anything. Do your own research. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a dietitian. I am not a fitness instructor. I am not a doctor in any way. I am just a regular schmegular human being who has worked very hard on losing weight multiple times already. So I've learned some things on the way. My next goal was to measure my body, because there is something called non-scale victories. You may not be losing the weight as you want to, but if you're lifting weights, eating properly, you may be building muscle, which may make you heavier. So your body could actually be getting smaller, but you're getting heavier because you're lifting weights and building your muscle. Muscle weighs more than fat, right? And take a photo at the end of every month on Photo Friday and work out. So I wanted to work out and share my workouts. That's my plan. I sat down, made that plan, wrote it down, when you write down your plan, and I always share my plan in case anybody wants to adopt my plan. So part of my meal sharing is how I eat as well, which is intermittent fasting. So you write down your plan and you stick it up somewhere where you will see it every day. Weight loss is no one on a weight loss journey isn't thinking about what they weigh on a daily basis, or at least every other day. So if you're on a weight loss journey and your aim is to lose weight, then your mind should constantly, not obsessively, but everything you do, every time you eat, every time you move, it has to do with your body and how your body will function. So stick it up somewhere where you'll see it every day. And then the magic is, because you see, you're motivated to get started. So you start, you talk to your doctor, you write everything down, you stick it up. Great. What next? What next is you put it into action. So you sit down and you do what you say you're going to do every day. Simple consistency. So you build yourself up, like talk to yourself kindly and nicely. I can do it. I will achieve my goals. I'm going to do that. I'm going to eat like this every day. When I'm going to download an app on my phone to find out how much calories are in my meals. I'm going to take a walk every morning or every afternoon. I'm going to do 100 squats a day. I'm going to do a 100 squat challenge for 30 days. Listen, so push yourself and implement your plan on a ongoing basis for an extended period of time. Make sure you have consistency in your daily routines, daily lifestyle. Make those lifestyle changes for the betterment of yourself and your body, and you will be so thankful. Listen. I am bouncing off my bed and I have so much more weight to lose. I have like 31 more pounds to lose. Yet I feel the energy your body gets from losing weight is like nothing. I promise you. Once you start losing weight and you start feeling that inside, you feel it inside your body, like you feel it. It's like a I don't know how to explain it, but you feel it inside your body, and it's so worth it. It's so worth it to feel good about yourself, and it's so worth it to feel good about how you look. And you know what? Even if you like how you look when you're a little larger, you also have to think about the health benefits of being in your healthy weight range, right? So I hope from today, you get to make your goals and basically focus on achieving your goals. The last thing I'm going to mention, because this live is going on way too long, is there are going to be one person in your life who's going to be like, why are you wasting your time? Or there may be, I should say, because some people don't have that in their life. I have people who would say, you don't need to lose any weight, girl. Relax yourself. You have to learn to be above the influence and cut all that noise and chatter out of your head so that you can achieve your goals. Because there is going to be the person who's overweight who's going to be like, girl, we are the best. No, okay? So also just be above the influence. Don't listen to any of the naysayers. If you have a goal, you run towards that goal like your life depends on it. Because you know what? Your life does depend on it. Because obesity and being overweight will definitely get you sick. Anybody could get sick. Let me just say that. So I'm not saying that only obese people get sick. There's some bone thin people who get sick. So it's not a matter of that. But you have a higher chance of developing certain illnesses when your body is in a state of being overweight or obese. That's facts. I'm not making that up. That is proven. So the ideal thing, and you see, it's not even a matter of, you save yourself from getting sick. It's a matter of how you feel. Take my advice. Nothing tastes as good as being fit and your body being fit. And we don't care about skinny. We care about being fit and healthy. Nothing tastes better than being fit and healthy feels. It's a fact. So I hope everyone has a great day today. I hope everyone, if you see my channel and you get to this video and you actually watch it, start your fitness journey. Let's get on this and let's take a moment and really love ourselves and appreciate ourselves and do the best for our bodies. All right. So I'll see you tomorrow. Today is day 106 of my weight loss journey. And I am so happy to be sharing this with you guys. I hope you have a productive day today. I hope you lose some weight today. And feel free to subscribe to the channel to support me. We're at 390 subscribers. Wild. 390 subscribers is wild. Like, wild. So thanks for subscribing for the persons who have. I really appreciate it. And I would see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.